Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have to share with you probably one of the most insanely ridiculous things I've ever seen in my life. Alright, it's included in this video. Basically, the TSA has a new policy on drinks purchased in the airport. You already went through the naked body scanner, you already went through the frisking procedure, you went through all of that. You go inside the safe airport and you buy yourself a drink, a coffee, a water, whatever it is. It could be even a bottle of water. Alright, it could be from Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Subway, whatever you buy it from. You sit down and have a drink. A TSA agent will come up to you and test it now to make sure that there's not any explosives in your drink. So that's right. You're going to buy a drink from a secure, safe airport, and you're going to be sitting there drinking toxic, high explosives, alright, but you're still drinking it. And the TSA agent will come up to you and use a magic cotton swab or whatever it is to check if it has an explosive or not. And this whole time you're not going to detonate the explosive, God forbid, if it was one. Right. But anyway, that's the new procedure. That's the new process where everyone goes up and gets their drink tested. Well, let me tell you what I would do. If I bought a drink at an airport and one of these TSA agents came up to me and said, "Hey, I'd like to test your drink," I was like, you know what? You can keep my drink. I'll put it down. Here you go. You can take it. And you know what? From now on, anytime I go to an airport, I feel sorry for all the poor people who have to work here, because I'm never going to buy a drink, anything to eat ever again from anywhere in this airport. Because, well, if you're going to test it and you're going to put some sort of swab that God knows what poison's on it, God knows what communicable disease is on it, you know, I don't want to drink or eat anything that's been tainted by you. I don't want to. So all these poor people now are going to be without a job because I'm not going to buy anything from them. All right, and maybe that's the way to fix this problem, but I don't know. I thought I should play you the video here so you could get your own view on it. I might throw in a few comments too while it's playing. It's almost like they're happy. They're like smiling at this. And they just go along with the flow. Like nothing's going on here. These people, they just go. Check this out. Listen to this woman. "I'm gonna have to wash it," she said. See, she had a reaction. Most people didn't, but she did. She knew something wasn't right.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, for flight 221 with services to Chicago Midway, Phoenix, and Denver. Within the next 10-15 minutes, we should begin boarding. Once we begin boarding, we'll begin with our pre-boarding passengers. Pre-boarding passengers are passengers that will need my assistance down the jet bridge, and children 11 and under traveling alone.
She just wiped her nose. Yeah, that's clean.
Pre-boarding, we ask that you do not sit in any emergency.
Listen to the overhead instructions. Everyone be ordered, be in line.
After pre-boarding, we'll board groups A1 through 30, A31 through 60 in numerical order. Once you line up, A1 should be the first in line, A30 should be...
I don't know, that's pretty much the end of the video. But, I mean, you know, from what I hear about the TSA, it's pretty crazy. Basically, you have parents right now literally giving up their children to the TSA to be inspected. The child goes through the naked body scanner, something goes off, or they get frisked and they find something. They say, "We need to go over this one more time. We're going to take your child back down the hallway into a private room to be frisked." Because, God forbid, the child has something, they might pass it off to the parent, and then the parent could use it on the airplane. Like if you're terrorists, which is the whole premise. But, I mean, the idea that a child, all right, you're voluntarily giving up your child to a stranger to go down a hallway in a private back room, now, to be frisked. Doesn't that defy every little bit of common sense and human emotion you have? That's your child. I mean, I don't know. There's just so many strange things going on with this TSA, how they don't need to swear really to any oath. They take like an 8-hour class. You know, they just, a lot of times these people literally are, believe it or not, past criminals who get a job working for the TSA. There's really no requirements. You don't have to have a big, like, long process to be like a police officer. Or it's easier to be a TSA officer than be in the Army. All right, so, you know, it's something we got to think about, people. I'll just leave it at that. Share comments, anything you want.